Hi everyone, this is Gadget Trish or GT. Before I start my little tips for college, I just first would like to say congratulations to the class of 2010. Yes, we did. So, to help you along with your journey of earning your degree, I thought I would share a few things that I've learned over the course of time attending school. First and most important, watch the company that you keep. Your college friends more than likely will become a part of your network. And unfortunately for me, in my freshman year, I befriended people that weren't focused, that cut class, never took anything serious, and because of that, I ended up being on academic probation, and then I dropped out because I got discouraged. So you don't want to start your first year the way I did. Surround yourself with people that do study groups, join a club, or for sorority or fraternity. Exchange number with people that take notes just in case you miss class. But from my own personal experience, I found myself becoming a better student when I hung around people that were focused. So I mean, something wrong, interacting with everybody. Hey, how you doing, Sue? How you doing, Todd? But if that person's not helping you become a better student, you may want to separate yourself from that person, because 9 times out of 10 their laziness will rub off on you. They'll try to get you to do things that you shouldn't be doing. I call this part keeping up with the Joneses, or don't worry about the Joneses rather, because college is almost the complete opposite of high school. It's really not about cliques and what are you wearing. As a matter of fact, most people wear jeans, t-shirts, sweaters. It's not a big deal. Everyone's pretty much here for the same thing. They want the degree. What you should focus on is looking into grants and scholarships. Try to avoid student loans. For me personally, I took way too many loans out, and now I graduated in one of the toughest economies. So you don't want to share my fate. If you're not a business major or a marketing major, I would suggest taking a business class, an entrepreneur class, and a marketing class as electives, just in case the job market is unsteady. And, if you can't find a job, maybe consider creating one. So that's my whole thing there. And if you can't afford the college, or if your parents can't afford your dream college, consider going to a junior college and then transferring over later. The only thing I would suggest, and that's something I didn't do either, I didn't make sure that all my courses would transfer over to the new college. So that was part of some of my setbacks. So if that does happen, don't get discouraged. Keep on keeping on. Have you heard of the freshman 15? If you haven't, that's about the amount of weight you gain within the first year of college. For me, I gained 30 pounds in my first year, and then an additional 20 throughout the course of the entire year. Wow. 4 years in my case. So to avoid my 50-pound fate, what I would suggest is stay away from fast food. Those dollar menus look very tempting, but it will blow you up. If you have to get fast food, think about getting something like Subway, like a foot long, cut that in half, have 1 part for lunch, 1 part for dinner. And as a matter of fact, I'm using Subway sandwiches now to help me reduce my weight. I'm trying to get the weight off. Invest in a good water bottle, so you're having less soda and juices, and try to get healthier snacks like nuts and granola bars to fill up your stomach, and they're higher in fiber, fruit, vegetables, that kind of stuff. So yeah, avoid the fast food. Okay, it's design time. Now, I call this part design on a dime only because college is expensive. You need to cut the corners where you can. First thing you need to do is to find about the space that you are renting. If you're in a dorm or renting a room, sometimes there's furniture there already. Find out what that is. Find out the guidelines. Can you paint this space? Can you add nails? So on and so forth. If you're going to stay in your space long term like I did, then you might want to like do something fun with the decorations. I chose a music theme. I called my mom and my brother and asked them to donate, any records and CDs they had. My aunt gave me a television, and between them, all my little donations, I saved a couple of $100. Then I found these items, most of these items from IKEA. We got this for about $8. And then to give it a record, like a record studio look, we put these free CDs from the internet, like, from AOL and stuff. And we, pretty much taped it all on the back, and it looks like a little studio. $8 for this. Another thing that I did was I got these frames and put my favorite artists Vibe magazine covers in it. Up here, this is about $2. Again, this is all IKEA, $2-3. And since I'm a film major, we need a lot of props, and this is the kind of stuff that we use. This is a doll container from Target for about, I paid maybe $15-20 for this. A shadow box from IKEA for like $1. And then I made this myself out of a poster. I think the poster was like $7. So be creative. You could pretty much make your space as cool as you like. And then this actually was one of the cheapest walls that I designed because, I chose bigger frames to fill up the space, so I needed less frames. So these are just some of the ideas. I'll have more details, like a before and after from like 2006 and 2010, just to see the difference of the room and how it changed over time. So, those are my design tips. Now, I wouldn't be Gadget Trish unless we spoke about technology. Now, you will need a computer to complete school for research, writing papers, and doing presentations. If you cannot afford a computer, do not panic. 99% of the campuses have computer labs that you can utilize for free, free printing, free internet use. The only thing is some campuses have more than others. Do your research. See how much access you have to these computer labs. What are the hours of operation? My first year of college, I think even my first year and a half, I had to use the computer labs. No big deal. Sometimes, all you can afford is just a tuition. So, it is what it is. Now, my favorite computer to use, if you have the money, is to invest in the Apple. When you buy Apple between now and September 7th, you actually get an iPod Touch for free. All you have to do is show them proof, and most of the time you get your student ID once you pay off your, the semester. So you get a student discount, and if you get it before September 7th, you get a free iPod Touch, I'm sorry. They come with so much software that you're able to edit and stuff and do things right out the box. Comes with a camera if you got an iMac or a laptop. They're very powerful. They're great, especially if you're in a creative field like film and marketing and animation and things of that nature. And if you're like Gadget, my parents don't have that kind of money, I can't do it, then I would go with a Dell, because I also had a Dell in my first college and it lasted for a while, and it was really, really good and very affordable. So you gotta live within your own means. Don't let me tell you what you should and shouldn't do. Go with what you have money for. So those are some of my tips. I will have in detail everything I said inside of my blog. I'm on Google and Tumblr, so I'll leave you a link to either one. And if you have any tips, leave a video response. And I'm going out with a post or link to my first year in college, my freshman 30. OMG. And on that note, I'm out. Bye.